Urban Homestead Artist, and for another tour. So you're watching a 6-part tour for September, and it's 6 parts because there is so much growing here and so many different growing areas. So I'll split it up for you so you can have a look, and I've included the chickens in there and everything. Welcome back. If you're coming back, check the end of this video so you can see what the different parts are, and then you can skip to whatever interests you, or you can check out the rest of them in the playlist that I will make just for this time of year. It's spring, very early spring now. Thanks for watching and enjoy this part of the homestead tour.
Snow peas across the back. This is the back of the peas here. How pretty are the flowers on the purple ones? It got absolutely slaughtered by insects, and I couldn't work out what it was because it's grown by itself. It kind of got thick little things in there, so I thought, was it meant to be a Brussels sprout? Because it's kind of growing like a Brussels sprout with these bits up the spine, but they're not tight, so I don't know. But I've let it grow, and I was about to pull out the other day for the greenery to give the chooks, but I think I might even dehydrate the leaves of that. And again, all the bugs have gone from the top. So I've just supplied them. Although there's one at the back. This is what they were like. And you see all the aphids on that. And they were all like that. So this is a food source here for the ladybirds, and whoever likes the aphids, they can have that. And it just keeps it off everything else. So in this garden we've got lobelia. There's pots with a bit of yarrow and a yacon that I need to get in the ground because they grow huge quick and shouldn't really be in little pots. This has got different beetroot, red ring beetroot, and Tiago, is it called, beetroot. I've got a very pretty strawberry at the back. I can't actually get in here to show you at the moment. I've got stuff everywhere around this bed. There's spiders and everything at the moment. I don't want to touch them. I want to let them do their thing. But there's a really unusual strawberry at the back there with really pretty large red flowers, and it's called Summer Breeze Red. And so I'm waiting for that to take off. It kind of went in the summertime and it really knocked it and it struggled, but now it's coming back. So I'm hoping over the spring that one will really take off. I've got right at the back, it's near a potato because there was potatoes in here. There is an arthritis herb plant, and there is some elephant garlic in here and some that should be up that didn't come up. This bed needs to be mulched too. Brown onions, a heading lettuce, and some weeds. Lots of lobelia in here. The brown onions. This is cassava, which I've left in. I overwintered some in the greenhouse, and then I left some in to see if it would survive. It's still green down the bottom, so I think it's going to. So I'm just waiting for it to leaf up again and see if it does. And what else have I got? Celery. There's celery in here, so that's what's in here. And I've got lots of activity in the potting bench. I've got cuttings of josta berries, and I've got raspberries in here waiting to go in somewhere. These are the tomatoes that have been outside in the weather. See? Babies, but they're fine. Yeah, an assortment of stuff in here. Cannas at the back. I've got pots of the yellow. That big pot's got the yellow raspberries in. I've got red raspberries down there. Again, waiting to have a place to go. That's a scarlet runner bean coming up. A lot of this is in previous videos doing all this. We've got strawberries, and that's corn salad. That's corn salad and chives. I've been cutting the chives out of here. I've got these. I've got some of these in the garden, and I'm going to put these out soon. But that is potato onions. They're a perennial. Youngberry cuttings. We've got hollyhocks that should be in the garden by now. We've got chocolate mint. We've got native hibiscus, it needs to be divided up. There's a lot going on here. Anemones, sweet peas, purple salvia cuttings. I took off that the other day. We've still got some brassicas that never got into the garden. And this is some of the seedling trays that were done inside. So, and they're happier out. Some of these plants are happier outside. But you can see this was the larkspur that has been happier outside in the cool. Cosmos, again with the miner's lettuce, cornflower, and what I was saying before, the dichondra, that was much happier outside. So a few things that I'm waiting to come up that I don't know if they will, and asparagus babies at the back, and a choco. So I absolutely love having this potting bay area, and it's made me more productive propagating, having a space dedicated to it now. But the thing is, you can collect these plants and not plant them. So I go around every few days and check what I have, what needs to go into the garden, and make sure they're not sitting in pots too long. So I try to shift them into the garden as soon as they're ready. But if I don't have time or I don't have a space for anything, I will pot it up if it needs to be. I've also shared videos on how I've propagated these. This one I'm picking up now, that has been included in a video, and some things I have done while on the Power Hour gardening challenge. But what I've got on my potting bench, and I try to do it down on the ground in the potting bay, is I separate ornamentals from edibles, and that way when I'm working on an area in the garden and I'm, for instance, the memorial bed's going to have more flowers in it, so I know to go straight to that section to look for the flowers. I'm not looking in amongst everything, and it's a bit of a mess. So that's how I organise those areas. So I hope you enjoyed this tour of a couple more sections of the property. I wanted to share with you the parts of the tours that I've got. So I'm putting them all into playlists so you can watch them individually or watch the whole lot, which covers pretty much all the growing areas that I've got going. So part 1 is the seedling area and bed 1 and 2. Part 2 is the chicken yard and the wire bed, and I'll be sharing things that I have never shared on my channel before that I know that will save new chicken owners or even maybe current chicken owners some grief. So that's part 2. Part 3 is the backyard fruit tree area, and I'll talk a bit about catch crops and the archway area and memorial bed. And part 4 is bed number 3 and the potting area. And excuse me from reading notes, there's no way I could film this. And part 5 is the studio garden area, front yard. Part 6 is the hothouse, and there might be something else I add to that. So that is the 6 parts. So they'll range from just, a few minutes, maybe 6-7 minutes, up to probably about half an hour, depending on the areas that I covered. So thanks for watching this part, whichever part you're watching in this, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.